Hey. Welcome to the Parlay, the grooviest podcast in the land. It is 2024, January 3rd. We made it. We crossed over. We made it. I made it. Yes. I am Augustus, a.k.a. the Nature Boy, your host. And I have curated this episode to your liking. A big thank you to the loyal listeners and followers of the Parlay, and thank you for your listening experiences. If this is your first time, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button if for some reason you stumbled upon this, so that we can trend upward together. It's 2024, ladies and gentlemen. Like the song says, good vibes. I'm setting the intention for the year. Good vibes. If they're not around you, do away with that shit. Do away with it. Be no part of it. No, sir. No, ma'am. Do yourself a favor. You'll be blessed for it, and you'll be a better person. You will be a better version of yourself. Yes. I am coming to you from the House of Cigars in Sharonville, Ohio. Thank you, House of Cigars, for hosting, being a host, for allowing me to bring the parlay to the masses. I thank you, House of Cigars. Thank you. Yes, it is 2024, and it's been a while since I've come before you. I apologize. Guys, life happens, and I've had a couple glitches in the matrix. I think I have that sorted out. And thank you for being patient with me and giving me grace as I, as me and the team, we trend upward, and we get the monkey out the wrench, as they say. So it's 2024. 2023. So I did some introspection. 2023 wasn't terribly bad for me, and if it was for you, I apologize, and I hope that you really dig down in your spirit and make it better. You can, and if you don't think so, I'm telling you can. Listen to me, the Nature Boy. I know some things. Yeah, he does. So this is episode 58, season 4. Wow, season 4 of the Parlay. Well, it started off with something else, but now we are the Parlay. This is episode 58, and since I am at the House of Cigars, I am smoking. Still not drinking. Still a year and 3 months in. And let me just say, I recant the statement 3 months in. This is a lifestyle change. This is intentional. I chose to stop drinking. Once again, to be the better version of myself. I know a lot of people are doing dry January, which is asinine to me. Because if you go a month, you're going to notice some changes. So for those who are going through dry January, I'm kind of, messing with you right now. But I'm enlightening you at the same time. So I'm more enlightening than threatening. So that's what the parlay is about. We're all about enlightenment. As I smoke this cigar, this Don Pepin Garcia, it's pretty good smoke. I've had this before. I didn't like it. Perhaps it was the company I was with. That's another story. But at any rate, so if you do the whole dry January thing, you're going to notice some things. You're going to notice your body feel different in a better way. Because you haven't been putting that poison in your body. You're going to sleep better. You're going to save money. And for me, let me tell you, so whatever your endeavor is about the why. I did it to be a better version of myself. There is a small part of me that is addicted to the money I am saving. I'm saving some change. I'm saving some major freaking coin. You heard? I'm saving. I'm I'm doing other things with it, blessing folk with it, whatever. I'm saving, I'm accumulating. No more just frivolous spending. And I'll tell you what, I'm the better man for it. That's for sure. So for those who go through dry January, do me a favor if you would. It's a pretty good stick. Yeah, for those who go through dry January, and if you choose not to go into February, cool. Email me at theparlay123@gmail.com and tell me what you noticed. What was different about you? What was better about you? And why did you go back? Why did you go back? Interesting. Inquiry minds want to know.
You need to leave.
Yeah, that's what they say. But we're still here. Oh my gosh, I do not take this opportunity for granted to come before you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. This is episode 58 of the Parlay. I'm not going to be with you long because I only have this great room that they've allowed me to be in. So let's just get to it. With it being winter in the Northwest, I don't get a lot of chances to smoke like I do in the warmer months. So I'm just taking advantage. So you guys know how this goes, and if this is your first time, then just strap in, take instructions, relax. So before we begin, need you to do me a favor, if you would please, for those who aren't participating in dry January, sit back with your favorite red wine or your Chardonnay, or if you're a whiskey or a Scotch connoisseur, get that. Pour you up a shot. Matter of fact, make it a double. And if that's not your jam, light up that joint. Lead is recreational in Ohio and a lot of other states. And if you happen to be in one of those states, light it up. Let's get into it. All right. Episode 58. Before I even dive into that, let me lay the groundwork. Let me lay the foundation, if you would. So, the tail end of 2023, I had the chance to really dive into music. And if you've been listening to this podcast, and if you are intuitive, you know I have an ear for music. I love music. Music is my jam. I couldn't live without it. That's one of the reasons why I couldn't go to jail. So, first of all, I'm not built for jail. Two, I couldn't listen to music. No. One, there's no freaking women.
I haven't got time for this Mickey Mouse bullshit.
Hey, this is the nature boy. I am the nature boy. I am him. And I love women. I love women. The nature of women. That's a whole nother podcast. Trust me. Y'all like it. But yeah, I had the opportunity to really dive into some music. And more importantly, to go and listen to some artists. And if you've listened to the last podcast with my good friend, Billy McCarthy, I have nothing but the utmost respect for musicians. So with that said, from November to December, I'm going to just throw out some names of some artists. I had the pleasure. I should have went to another concert, but, I had other pending obligations and I didn't go, and kind of sorry I didn't, but hey, I had to honor my obligations. Nonetheless, I went to go see Freddie Gibbs. For those who don't know Freddie Gibbs is a rapper. He's an old soul. He's not really one of the newer rappers. He's been around for a while. But nonetheless, went to see him. Hell of a concert. Oh my gosh. And let me preface it with this. So I was already hyped, and I'm scanning. I'm going through the mental Rolodex, and I'm like, when's the last time I went to a concert by myself? You're talking over 30 years ago when I went to a concert. It was freaking, for the rap heads, you'll know these names. Public Enemy, NWA had just came out. So they were the country was on fire with them. Digital Underground, Heavy D, LL Cool J, Man, that concert could have went on forever. I could have died at that concert a happy man. Trust you me. Hell of a concert. And here's the observation I came with that. So as I'm there, and I'm probably one of the oldest guys there, let me tell you, I probably was the only one not smoking. But everybody was enjoying themselves. Everybody was cool. Everybody was chill, even without the weed smoke in the air. Everybody was chill. There was no white. There was no black. There was no Eastern Indian. There was just people enjoying the music. And Freddie Gibbs was feeling the energy, and he was throwing it out, and we was throwing it right back. And let me tell you, everybody was just vibing. And I know it wasn't the oldest guy, because I saw a couple people. I was like, oh, I know she older than me. I know he older than me. But everybody was just chill. Everybody was chill, and it was beautiful. We were in sync. If somebody had a problem, they left those problems at the door, because Freddie Gibbs and the music that he was playing just took you somewhere. I know I went somewhere. Side note, as I'm walking to the bar, no, I'm not the bar, the venue, walking down the street, looking good, smelling good. Let me tell you, when that happens, how's the lyric go? Move, bitch, move out the way, move out the way, move out the way.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So I'm headed to the venue, and I had on my freaking Tony Llama crocodile freaking boots. And let me tell you, these boots are exquisite. When I put on these boots, I'm the shit. I don't need anybody to tell me. I just know. As I'm walking to the venue, and I'm walking past this hotel, and it's a nice establishment. It's nice. The people outside, they're looking at me. They look at the boots, and they're staring, because they know it's a grown ass man. Because only grown ass man wear Tony Llama crocodile boots. And this one older, she was an older honey. She could have been a cougar. I don't know. She gave me that look like, I see you, Big Daddy. And I just winked like, I see you too, baby girl. Yeah, baby. So, as soon as that happens, I see this couple walking across the street. It's a man and a couple. It's a couple, man and woman. I have to say that these days. And I see she's leading him. He's not leading her. She's leading him. She's kind of almost like pulling him. So I don't know if this guy was drunk or what. But as I'm walking, they're coming at me in a triangular angle. And as I'm walking, they're walking, and we're almost walking step for step. And I'm like, and I quickly deduced, we're going to run into one another. But this was my night. I'm going to see Freddie Gibbs. I had on my motherfucking crocodile boots. Not moving. Fuck you. Sorry. I'm out here to have a good time. And once again, as I deduce, she's pulling him. I don't know if she's drunk. I don't know if they thought I was going to stop. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm 6'5", 290. 290.
What the fuck?
In crocodile boots, I'm not moving for any motherfucking body. Because I'm going to see my man Freddie Gibbs. I'm out to have a good time. So we're getting closer. We're getting closer. We are getting closer to colliding. And I had to quickly deduce, like Batman. What you gonna do? Are you gonna give in? You gonna be the nice guy? Or you gonna take the high road? Or are you gonna be a dick and just crash into these people? Ladies and gentlemen, when you go to the gym, you move out the way of the biggest motherfucker. I move out the way of some dude. Yeah, I'm big, but there's some dudes bigger than me. And it's not even about height, just girth, fuck it. You got it, big boy. You got it. Especially if they're carrying weight. Fuck that. I don't want to impede his motion because he is trying to put the weight up. Or she. Give you that. I know I weighed more than both of these humans combined. He was maybe $140. She was maybe 110. And for you guys, just letting you know, and if you've never known, you've heard it here first. If you're under 200 pounds, you lighting ass. You just are. You know, in the streets, everybody know, or men know. If you're not over 200 pounds, you ain't got a solid punch. Your punch is weak. It's weak. Even if you do connect, brushing that shit off. So he's 140, if he's lucky. She's maybe 120. I still got him. I still got both of them. And they're coming at me. They're not moving. And I'm moving because I'm on my way to see Freddie Gibbs. And we're getting closer. And collision is imminent. Like in the science fiction movies, collision is imminent. Collision is imminent. Yeah. So what happened? What happened?
I'm curious what makes you so curious.
I'll tell you what happened. Augustus, a.k.a. the Nature Boy, as they're now in my personal space. And he's to the left. If you can visualize this, he's to the left, she's to the right. She's not going to catch it. He is. We're 7 feet, 5 feet, 3 feet. After about 4 feet, I said, I know what's going to happen. I know what is going to happen. He's not going, I know, he ain't going to clip my shoulder. No. Not letting that shit happen. Because some of you fuck boys do that shit. You walking with your boys, or you walking by, and you don't have the wherewithal. Come on now. I mean, come on. There's a reason why the gate comes down when the train's coming, because you don't want to be in the fucking way of the train, because the train's going to knock you the fuck out.
That boy is good.
And that's putting it lightly. So as we're about to collide, I just stick my arm out as if I'm on a football field, giving a nice stiff arm, and I hit his shoulder so he wouldn't hit me. And let me tell you, he thought he got shot. He went fucking flying. He wasn't going to stop my stride. Well, I wasn't going to let that happen because I'm out to have a good time. Ladies and gentlemen, just trying to have a good time. Can't be out. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. You can't be out here in these streets and not be aware. He flew back 7 feet. But once again, he's $140. It didn't stop my stride at one point in any way, shape, or form. Because I was on my way to see my man, Freddie Gibbs. I was on my way to have a good time. He went flying. I didn't even look back. I was like, fuck him. He should have known better. And there are cases in life. There's some things that happen, and the only lesson you can come away with, you should have learned better. You should have knew better. I'm sorry. And that's how you learn. He learned today. He learned that day. He learned that day. So I go to Freddie Gibbs, having a good time. Freddie Gibbs killed it. While I'm there, I wasn't a total dick the entire night, because there was an Eastern Indian gentleman in front of me. He was by himself. I ascertained he was by himself because nobody else was with him, and he was high as fuck. He was lit. He was high as fuck. Now, if I was a low down dirty dude, he could have got. Because Augustus was, survived the jungle. I've been in the jungle where it's, dog eat dog. The survival of the fittest. You pray to somebody. I'm even pray to somebody. But if you're smart enough, like the gazelle, you can outrun or outmaneuver or whatever. But this guy was, high as fuck. And being the guy I am, I took it upon myself. Like, nobody's going to fuck with this dude. He came here to have a good time just like me. I'm not going to allow anybody to fuck with him. He'll never see me again. He wasn't even aware I was around him. He was so freaking high. But I made sure he had a good time. He had a good time. Everybody had a good time. Show was over, went home. Memories, created memories. Next day, went to see another cat. Cat I followed for a long time. Cat I resonate with. I resonate with Freddie Gibbs. Two different type of cats. Eric Roberson, for those, if you're in R&B, Eric Roberson. If not, look him up. Get his discography. Skills. He is a talented dude. He's a real dude. No, he's a real man. Been through some things. And through his music, if you listen to all his music, you will hear him grow. Yeah. Hell of a concert. I remember sitting, and the young lady who was with her husband, she said, "This is your first time?" "This is my first time." I've missed him several times. I was intentional on catching him this time, and he blessed me. So in 2 nights, 2 fabulous concerts. This cigar is hitting. Let's tell you that. Let me get a squig of my alkaline water. Wet my whistle. Then, as I said earlier, had the pleasure of having as a guest my friend Billy McCarthy. And for those of you who don't know who Billy McCarthy is, go back to that podcast. If this is your first time listening, go back to the last podcast, episode 57. Man, it's just some dudes, some men, when you meet, like, he's a real one. He's a real one. I go to war for that man. I'll run through a brick wall for that guy. Because he's the truth. And when you know, you know. Interesting thing about that, though, I've never heard him perform. So, after that podcast, it was incumbent upon me. I have to go see this dude. Because this dude is the shit in person. I can't imagine, what it would be like to see him on stage doing his thing. So, once again, with some intentionality, I made that happen. So, I didn't wear my cowboy boots like I wanted to. Had a lot of things going on. Had some errands to run. Matter of fact, I had to run out to one of my producers' house. Have two producers. Shout out to Zordon. Shout out to Jim. Love you guys. So as it got late and I had to, evaluate, okay, do I go home and change and possibly miss hearing Billy McCarthy, or do I just go with what I got on? So I just went with what I got on. I have some sweatpants, some gym shoes. Wanted to be a little bit snazzier, but I couldn't for the sake of time. So I went, parked, rained a little bit, and made it to the venue. And as I get out, I can hear music. And I'm like, okay, is that the playlist for the establishment? It was a brewery. And I'm like, no, that's not the playlist. That's him. That's Billy McCarthy. No, but on stage, he's Billy Rock, because it's the Billy Rock band. And I'm like, oh shit, they fucking jamming. Let me get the fuck in here. I missed whatever he played before I showed up. So I get in, never been to this venue before, but I know how to carry myself. I can go anywhere. You could plant me in a freaking desert, and I'm going to bloom. So I walk in. Did I have on a hoodie? No, I don't think I had on a hoodie. No, I had. I had on this Philadelphia Eagles jersey and some sweatpants. Yeah, I was looking sketchy, but I wanted to support my guy. That's my guy. Billy McCarthy is my guy. Shout out to you, Billy McCarthy. For sure. I get there, music blaring. I'm like, yeah, okay. And on top of that, I forgot I was meeting a good friend there. So I figure I'll run into him. Not familiar with the layout, so I'm just, kind of horse blinders, just, checking out everything. We'll go to the bar. No, before I even get to the bar, Once again, I had on the Philadelphia Eagles jersey. And this guy says, "Who did you play for?" And I didn't want to lie. I did not want to lie. Let me tell you about the last time I lied. Maybe not the last time, but this was like a intentional lie. That same Philadelphia Eagles jersey, let's go back. This is years ago. Went to a fitness expo. And at this fitness expo, it was the Arnold Classic. If you know, for the meatheads, for anybody who's into fitness, you know, if you know of Arnold Schwarzenegger, he has a bodybuilding competition every year in Columbus in March. So I'm there with my buddy, and I decided to wear this Philadelphia Eagles jersey. Now, with my proportions and just given the timing of everything, and I wasn't even thinking, because had I been thinking, I would not have worn that jersey. So people were thinking I played for the team. So I'm I'm past the years of actually playing, but I'd give it my all. I bet, you know what? Shit. They wouldn't even give me a tryout. That's a whole nother podcast about how the Cincinnati Bengals would not give me a tryout, a walk-on tryout, because they knew I would embarrass somebody. That's real talk. So anyway, while at this expo, somebody says, "Did you play? Did you play? How did it feel?" Like people they were just going in. Like, how did you feel being in the Super Bowl? What position do you play? And my buddy's looking at me. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to give them what they want. I said, yeah, I played. I was the backup tight end. Oh, really? Oh, my gosh. Oh, my. Why did I do that? Why?
I'm curious what makes you so curious.
Because the word spread. And this was before smartphones. Back then, we still had flip phones, so you couldn't get on the internet. And people asked me for my autograph. I'm like, are you fucking serious? And then now there's this like crowd of people wanting to take pictures. I'm like, are you serious? Oh my gosh. It was the worst thing I've ever done. Me and my buddy, we still talk about that. And it's partly the reason why I don't wear that. Now I have a whole bunch of football jerseys. But that jersey, because it brings bad memories. And people were coming, and let me tell you, I had imposter syndrome, and it hit heavy. Because I'm just waiting for somebody who says, he doesn't effing play. Because all somebody had to say, let me see your NFL card. And that would have been it. And then it would have went through, it would have spread like wildfire. This guy's imposter. He's not who he says he is. Who wants to go through that? So luckily, I evaded that. All right, back to the venue. The guy says, who'd you play for? I said, nah, I didn't play, man. I looked like I played. You know, my body matured late in life. I'm a late bloomer. That's that, brother. I said, but hey, what are you drinking? He's like, I was going to buy you a drink. Oh, I'm not drinking. He's like, you're not drinking? I'm like, no, I don't drink. And he couldn't figure me out. 6'5", 290, black guy, not drinking. I know he's trying to. I bet you he's trying to give me some Hennessy. Because supposedly, that's what black guys drink, Hennessy. If it's two stereotypes about black men, is that we drink Hennessy and we don't eat pussy. And let me tell you, neither of those apply to me. Woo, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Parlay, episode 57. No, episode 58. I'm sorry. Episode 58. Let me get used to saying that. I like the way that rings. I really do. Yeah, all right. As I proceed. Let that bake. Episode 58, let that bake. So I get closer because I can see my man. He's not Billy McCarthy anymore. He's Billy Rock. And all I see is him and his mates Alex. Shout out to you, Alex. You mean on that guitar, brother. You are flipping mean. Damn. I had no idea. And the other guy, he's equally as mean. But Billy Rock? My man, Billy Rock? He's singing. He's playing the drums. Ladies and gentlemen, I was in the presence of greatness. I was in the presence of greatness with Freddie Gibbs, Eric Roberson. Oh, wait a minute. Cat, let me pause. Oh, I am so sorry. Because the night before I went to go see Freddie Gibbs, my favorite trio came to town out of Chicago. The Polly Castro Trio. Man. So all these musicians, different. Just different. But equally great. Went to go see them in a nice, quiet venue, small venue. And I've seen Mr. Polly Castro before. Killing it. Matter of fact, when I walk in, we see each other. Like, hey, what's up, brother? Because, you know, we hell, I know his brother. His brother resides here. His brother was a guest long ago when the podcast was under a different name. Phenomenal. I mean, shit. I'm like, what was going on in the gene pool of that family? You got one, he's a doctor. The other guy's a freaking world-renowned jazz musician. Shit. All right. Shout out to their mom. Fuck. That gene pool's a motherfucker. God, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, the cigar is hitting big time. And he killed it. Jazz. Smooth. And frantic. And smooth and frantic. And frantic not. And smooth not. And just, whew, it was, man, he blessed me. So going back to Billy Rock, I'm seeing Billy Rock doing his thing well. So much so, folk are dancing. And let me tell you, it was a joy to see these people dancing, having fun. And I think I've mentioned on other podcasts, you don't see that a whole lot. At least I don't. I grew up in the time, discotheques, I'm showing my age, but that's where people went to dance and look good and have fun and frolic. I'll leave it at that. That's how I met my ex. Dancing. I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna say anymore because my daughter listens to this podcast and her boyfriend, so I'm gonna leave it at that. But yeah, we danced. So I'm watching these people dance and they're just having a great time. And then my buddy Michael comes over, like, yeah. So who he's seen the band play before, and I was so honored. And ashamed because there have been so many times in 2023, 2022 that I just missed the opportunity to hear the Billy Rock Band, either because of work, or I'm just tired, or just piss poor planning on my part. Piss poor. No excuse. Piss poor planning on my part. And I'm like, damn, I've deprived myself. So I'm watching him do his thing, and he's playing song after song after song, and the crowd's not moving. I'm just watching people dance. Now let me tell you, I've talked to people. I've been around some of the best dancers in the world. I've been around those people who had probably no business. I don't know if you could categorize what they were doing was dancing, but you know what? The object is to have fun. As long as the person is having fun, hey, they're in a good place. And there's nothing wrong with being in a good place. I'm going to pause here, give a shout out to one of the partners of the podcast, Midwest Mobile Cigars. Midwest Mobile Cigars is a local business that caters to the premium cigar novice, even the aficionado. The company continues to grow with services and experiences that the customers love. Midwest Mobile Cigars will always provide services and needs that the customers desire. Want to know more? Go to mmclounge.com. That's mmclounge.com. Thank you, MMC, for rolling with us, for rolling with the parlay. So I'm watching these people dance, having a great flipping time. And there was one woman in particular. She had on heels, and she was cutting a rug. You hear me? Cutting a rug well. And there's something to be said about women who can dance in the heels. Whew.
Hey!
Yeah, she was getting it. She was getting it. There was one couple. They were funny. Couple, man, woman, they were getting it. Dude didn't give a fuck how he looked. It was more or less, if I was in his mind, and if I ascertained, if my intuition serves me correct, for him this was foreplay for home. So they getting it. He gyrating his hips. It was really funny to look at, but at the same time, like, you go ahead, dude, because he was having fun with his woman, with his wife. He was having fun. That's what husband and wife should be doing, having fun. Whether they had kids or not, whatever. Hey, they deserve to have fun because they were, he was he and she was she before they had kids. And, in a marriage, you got to keep that going. So I hope she got pregnant after that night of listening to the Billy Rock Band. Come on, Jim. Tell me, did you erase that sound? You sure the fuck did. Damn. Oh, Jim. No. You erased some sounds, brother. Oh, my gosh. Damn it. Oh, well. That's that. I had a sound bite. Oh, well. Let's see. Yeah, so with my man, Michael, we catching up. We hadn't seen each other for a while. He was telling me about how his wife wasn't feeling well, or else she would have come. But it's cool, kicking it with him, and we just having a good time. We catching up, watching Billy Rock do his thing. Man, it's one thing to play one instrument, but you playing the drums and you're singing, man, that's boss level shit. Man, Billy, if you're listening, you were a god up there, dude, and I was in the man, and you gave me a shout out, man. So, oh man, you the truth, man. You are the truth. I was amazed, flipping amazed. So there was an intermission. He introduced me to his wife. She's a treat. She is. Oh man, the type of people. Billy Rock and his wife are the type of people. It is, and I'm throwing this out there in the universe. God, make it happen. Let me run into these people more. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in a new year. If you're hanging around buzzards, soar a little higher. Hang with the eagles, because eagles don't hang with buzzards. Never will you see that. Never, ever, ever, ever. Let me be in their presence again. She was a treat. Spoke to her. She sells candles. Matter of fact, she had a candle, and it was heavy, and it was from an old. She had candles that were from old liquor bottles. She had a candle in a Knob Creek bottle, and I'm like, "How did you do that?" She's like, "Oh, I got the wet saw." Wait a minute. Wait. One flipping minute. Wait 1 fripping minute.
Get to the chopper!
This woman operates a wet saw? That is keeper material. I don't care if she can't cook. No, you gotta cook. You got to cook. You got to cook. Got to cut. And with anything, you get better over time. But she operates a wet saw? Damn. Beast. Billy Rock, a beast in his own right, and his wife, a beast in his own right. They were made for one another. Man, whew, give me a break. Damn. So they doing their thing. It was a pleasure talk. I bought a candle. Like, fuck it. Yeah, I'm part of this group now. Fuck it. Shit. I asked for a Billy Rock T-shirt, but they didn't have one in my size. But she'll let me know when they got one, and you'll see me with it. I'll be on social media with it. Yeah. But man, going back to they killed every song. Every song. He even hit, he played some Michael Jackson. Oh man. Michael Jackson was in heaven saying, that boy good. That boy good.
That boy is good.
Yes. He played some Prince. He played some Rush. Man, let me tell you. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, if you're familiar with, everybody know what an orgasm is. You also can have a mental orgasm where there's just, you come into the presence of something and it's just too much for your mind to take in. And let me tell you, I had a mental orgasm, and I never knew of a mental orgasm until I went to go see it's not a play, the opera Carmen. That was my first opera. And sadly, I have not been to one since. Once again, we're going to chalk that up to piss poor planning. I'm going back to the opera. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've never been to an opera, I encourage you to go. You tell me what it is. If you email me at theparlay123@gmail.com, I'll pay for the tickets. Everybody should go to an opera. Oh my gosh. You will be a better man, a better woman for it. Trust you, me. So it started there. Had one when I went to go see Freddie Gibbs. Had another one when I went to go see Eric Roberson. Had another one when I went to see the Polly Castro Trio. And I was having another watching the Billy Rock Band. Man. Hey, my cup was full, as they say. Yes, watching the people dance, the Billy Rock Band was moving the crowd. That's for sure. That's for sure. And as always, there's always one person that sticks out. And my man Michael says, look at that guy right there. And this guy, having this sequence, looked like old bowling shirt. But he was cool with it. Even if nobody else was, he was cool with it. He also had some sequence shoes. Interesting. Hey, if he's happy, I'm happy. If he likes it, I love it. If it makes that, hey, psh. Some of his dance moves were, I don't know what you would call it, but he made for entertaining. He added. I don't know what he added to my experience, but it was something. And when I got a closer look, they were Chuck Taylors. I just thought, he went to the flea market, just bought some shoes, and I'm gonna put some sequins on these. No, they were Chuck Taylors, so they may have been custom ordered Chuck Taylors, or he took them somewhere and had them bedazzled. And come to find out, I think he follows the band, so so he's a groupie, whatever. Hey, once again, I get it. I get it. And the more I looked at him, and me and Michael would talk, I said, man, do I need a sequin shirt next time I show up? I was having a hell of a time. before I continue on, one thing I'm going to do new to the podcast starting this year is public service announcements. Because this show is all about enlightening the masses to whatever. And I think it's incumbent upon me to keep impressing on that. So with that said, I'm going to play a public service announcement. Like to hear it. And here we go. And this public service announcement, this may be a podcast. Ooh, excuse me. Shout out to the chef. All right, 1, 2, 3, and here we go.
The brother's up to some boss game. Don't ever ask no woman for no pussy. If you gotta ask her for it, it's not yours. Of course. Be the kind of man that shows up in her experience to the capacity that she wants you to have it. She'll offer it to you. If you gotta ask a woman for some pussy, she don't want to fuck you. She don't. Like y'all first sexual encounter especially. Don't ask. Let her offer it to you. She gonna fuck you differently. The pussy that you get when you ask for it versus the pussy that you get when it's offered to you, that's two different kind of pussies, baby. That's two different types of fucking. But y'all gonna keep begging though. I'm a hit.
And that's real talk. Ladies, please email me if you concur. If that is true, email me at theparlay123 at gmail.com. And that's coming from a woman. I didn't make that up. Is that true? Now I'm going to have to go back. Now I'm going to have to go back in my life. Like, the women that I asked for pussy for, I don't recall asking for a whole lot of pussy. Because I just showed up. But anyway, that's a whole nother time. Oh, damn, that's right. You know what? Damn. Now I feel pigeonholed because I know my daughter's listening. She could be like, damn, Dad. I thought you my dad. Yeah, I'm your dad. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyway. Back to the parlay. Episode 58. Still don't have a title for this. My title for this episode, my experience listening to the Billy Rock Band. Yeah. Like, keep things simple. So they took an intermission and we're just chilling, hanging out. Talked to Billy for a minute, talked to Alex. Ate some egg roll, chicken egg rolls or something. And when they got back on, the crowd was right back. Dancing. Once again, they moving the crowd. It was like these people were hypnotized. And I get it, because I was hypnotized. And if I was dressed a little bit snazzier, I may have danced. And nah, maybe not, because I don't dance by myself. I mean, I was dancing in my spot. I've danced alone before, so I think I would have. I'm pretty sure I would have, had I been dressed a little bit snazzier. But there'll be a next time. Trust you me, there will be a next time. Mm-hmm. For sure. So once again, old girl with the heels, she cutting a rug like she's auditioning for something. And there was another woman. She looked like she could have been like maybe she tried out for Soul Train. And for those of you who do not know what Soul Train is, go on YouTube and educate yourself. That was a weekly show. That's what I grew up with. Because dancing was showcased. Not so much now. The only thing showcased now is drinking and these BBLs and get the fuck out. But yeah, Billy Rock Band moving the crowd. Billy Rock playing the drums well, singing well. It was Richard Pryor that said, when I want to get some pussy, learn how to sing. And I'm going to leave that at that. Look at Mick Jagger. Look at Mick Jagger. Old as I don't know what, but still singing. And you know, and if you know that, then you also know something else. Crowd dancing, dude with the sequin shirt. Matter of fact, come to find out, I heard his name. I heard somebody, I think Billy Rock mentioned his name. I think his name was Jeff. Jeff doing his thing. Interesting thing about Jeff, you know, me and my man Michael, we off to the side, we kicking it. Jeff returned, and you know how somebody is looking in your direction, but you don't know if they looking at you. And I'm just like, dude, some of your dance moves, we don't want that shit. Fuck that. No, dude. You ain't dance for us. Let's, you know, keep that shit pushing. But still having a great time watching people dance, watching people have fun. Matter of fact, there was 2 women in heels. Yeah, there were 2 women in heels. Sure enough. Having a great time. And I'm just like, wow. Once again, feeling bad because I could have experienced this years ago. And my man Michael, you know, tried to get me out, but, you know, just working too much and none of that shit no more. Man. Damn, we're 50 minutes in? Okay. All right, about to wrap this up. So yeah. You know, and I'm just, man, I'm like, this could have went on until 3 o'clock. I wouldn't have cared because I was having a good time supporting my man, digging the music, digging him, digging his band, digging the people watching them dance. And then some more, and you know, as the night went on, there was just more and more people filling in. Like, damn. So, interestingly enough, this troupe comes in out of nowhere, just like the wind just blew me in. And they're dancing, and they were an eclectic group, I'll say that. And they were dancing. I'm like, well, you know, fuck it. If they're having fun, I'm having fun. I'm just having fun watching them. People watching, as they say. And once again, shout out to House of Cigars for allowing me to host this podcast here, and I think future podcasts. Yeah. So thank you again to House of Cigars. Let me get the right button. Okay, here we go. So yeah, watching this group, and then as me and my man Michael were just chilling, these 2 ladies walk up to us and say, "Hey, would y'all like to dance? Will you dance with us?" And they, you know, they dancing, shaking their hips, and it's like, huh? Like, okay. I'm like, okay, who put you up to this? And the one that approached me, she wouldn't take no for an answer. I was like, nah, I just came here to, you know, listen to the music. But yeah, I thank you. And, you know, the other girl asked me, you know, will you dance? And he was like, nah, I'm good. I'm married, you know, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, you know, they looked dejected, and it's like, and they went back with their group. So the one that approached me, she was fly. A little younger than what I would like, but you know, because the nature boy, he likes his meat seasoned. I'm still trying to figure that one out, but no, I'm just going with it. Yeah, she was fly. Fly little honey dip. I was like, damn, okay. So, you know, the ego is like, okay, boy, you still got it. Not that was even ever a doubt in my flipping mind. It's like, okay. So she comes over again. I'm like, man. And she's like, are you sure you don't want to dance? I'm like, baby girl, I'm positive. I appreciate the offer. You know, just, can I buy you a drink or anything? I go, no, we're good. So then she says, well, no big deal, because I guess they were dared to see if we would dance. I was like, oh, well, you know, you wasn't even intentional anyway. So, you know, what the hell? Let me mess with my emotions. Get out of here with that. So she lingers on some more. So I'm just trying to be nice, because, I rejected her. But now I'm just, being nice because, I don't meet any strangers. I try to meet and greet anybody to anybody that's open. So I said, hey, I noticed you guys came in together. Where'd you guys come from? Where the wind blow you in from? And she said, oh, we were at this event downtown, blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay. And then I said, okay, well, once again, just trying to make conversation, just so it's not awkward. I don't like awkward moments. I'm like, okay, I've already rejected her, and she's come back to talk. So I was like, okay, well, where you guys going from here? She's like, oh, we going to my house. And when she said that, everything just got silent for about 3 seconds. Huh. Interesting. I was like, okay, well, you guys have fun. She went back with the troop. So attention is now focused back to the Billy Rock Band as they're doing their thing. As Billy McCarthy is now Billy Rock, aka Rock God, singing and playing the drums. Shit, that's a workout in itself. I mean, man, he's singing, so the lungs are getting exercise, and arms move. Man, that's a full body workout. Now, one of my man is still felt. What did he tell me? I think he said he still weighs what he weighed in high school. That's an achievement. That is an achievement. And looking well. Look well. Billy Rock's a handsome dude. But, I give it up. Handsome guy. So later, my man Michael enlightens me. I still don't know if it's true. Who knows? We'll never know. He says, you know what that was, don't you? Like, I have no idea. Enlighten me in those words. He said they were swingers. I'm like, huh? Like, yeah, dude, they were swingers. I'm like, well, how the fuck did you know? How did that go over my head? And according to him, he said there's this ring. She had this black ring, which could have been a wedding band. I'm like, you said, did you notice the black ring? I said, kind of. I said, I don't think it was. I said, I think I saw it for a brief second. And he was like, well, it wasn't on her wedding ring. I'm like, is that the signal? He's like, that's the signal. I'm like, really? So, I cannot confirm nor deny. Hell, that belch in. Yeah, so, I don't know if there's any swingers that listen to the show. If you know of people who are swingers, can you confirm? If you would, email me. I'm heavy on emailing the podcast, if you would, if you haven't noticed, because I like input. It only makes me smarter. And we engage. I like to engage with my audience because this is what the parlay is about. Engaging, enlightening, smoking even. If there's any truth to that, email me at theparlay123@gmail.com and let me know if that's true, if that's a thing. It'd be interesting to have some swingers on the podcast. Not that I'm remotely interested in that. I just think it'd be interesting. Yeah. Let me know if that is indeed true. So once again, focusing on the rock god, that is Billy Rock. Watching him do the thing, move the crowd until, it ended. And I was sad that it ended. I was like, damn. I think I was maybe 30 minutes late. But nonetheless, grateful for what I was able to see and hear and witness. And let me tell you, going forward, 2003, you will hear me commonly say, "Oh yeah, I went to see Billy Rock. I went to hear the Billy Rock Band. That's my group. That's my group. I'll follow them. They've gained a fan. They have gained a fan, and in a lot of ways, I feel like I gained some friends. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. So that's how my year ended somewhat. Well, that was right before Christmas. So, but I just want to touch on the musical experiences that I had towards the tail end 2023. I'm grateful. I'm a better person for it. I have a whole new appreciation for musicians. A whole new appreciation. And going forward, I'm going to put myself in environments where there is live instrumentation being played. And I encourage you to do that too. Get out the house, stop eating cheese dip and green bean casserole, get off the couch and get out and engage. Yeah. Have mental orgasms, listening to music, have fun, move your body, move your feet, lower your blood pressure. Mm-hmm. This damn good cigar. All right. So this was the maiden podcast for 2024. I'm going to end it here. I thank you. Let me get my notes. I thank you. Blah, 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 blah. Where are my notes? Where are you? You've left me. Damn you. Oh, I don't need any notes. Once again, episode 58. My experience listening to the Billy Rock Band. Thank you, loyal listeners to the parlay. I thank you. I thank you. And I wish you nothing but blessings and good health going forward. And to the new listeners, thank you for listening. And if you would, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Give us a star rating if you would. Just go and hit the 5-star. Do me a favor. Do me that solid. And write a review if you would, so that we can trend upwards together. Once again, I am Augustus, aka the Nature Boy. It has been my pleasure to come before you. Thank you. And I was hoping to do a podcast before the new year rang in, but technical difficulties prevented that. And I think I've righted the ship. I'm going to get with my man and have him replace those sounds he put on, because he inadvertently took them off. So, yeah, going to have more sounds, more guests, more interesting topics. I do this for you. It is my pleasure, and I have a ball when I do this. Thank you again. Keep laughing, keep learning, and more importantly, keep loving. Alrighty, talk to you soon.